Procurement din ang nire-review. Anong procurement yun?
Yung
Ano ba? So, kailangan tayo sa alternative modes. Alternative modes naman ang di ba? Engineering yun. So, may alternative modes. So, invite mo ikaw tapos ASD.
yes, sila ano?
Sila kayo. Ay, sila Thursday, 2 p.m. May pack ba tayo? So, simulan lang natin. Dahil invite siya. Ang kasabay niya is restoration damage material. Hindi, i-open natin kapag puntahan natin. Pwede pa rin 1 o'clock?
Good afternoon, Madam Secretary. Do you have a quorum?
Good afternoon. Yes, Mr. Chair, we have a quorum with the attendance of the following BAC members: Attorney Mark John Palomar, Chairperson; Attorney Dana Jaramillo and Ms. Josephine Pierre, regular members; Engineer Carlito Castillo, provisional member. On the part of the observers, we have Ms. Maria Perla Tablante from NACAP and Maria Lucia Joy Gabriel from COA. Likewise, we have in attendance the head and members of the Technical Working Group, head and members of the BAC Secretariat. On the part of the loan bidder, we have representatives from JFAP Construction.
Thank you. Consider foregoing, the chair declares that there is a quorum. HO-BAC-EP number 053-2024 come to order. Madam Secretary, scheduled today.
We have 3 items in our agenda, Mr. Chair. Number 1 is the approval of minutes of the previous BAC meeting, HO-BAC-EP number 046-2024, dated 27 June 2024. Number 2 in the agenda is the opening of bids for the restoration of damaged port facilities, fast scrap berth 1, covered walkway and port lighting system at the Port of Tagbilaran caused by Typhoon Odette, Port of Tagbilaran, Tagbilaran, Bohol. Number 3 is the post-qualification report for the restoration of damaged port facilities caused by Typhoon Odette, Port of Maasin, Southern Leyte.
Thank you. Unless there are objections, let's proceed to the first item on our agenda, the approval of the minutes of the previous BAC meeting.
Standard.
Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of minutes of the previous BAC meeting, HO-BAC-EP number 046-2024, held on June 27, 2020.
It has been once again, we approve the minutes of the previous BAC meeting and petition thereto. There being none, the best of HO-BAC-EP number 046-2024, held June 27, 2024, is hereby approved as presented. Let's proceed to the next item on our agenda, the opening of bids.
For the restoration of damaged port facilities, fast scrap berth 1, covered walkway and port lighting system at the Port of Tagbilaran caused by Typhoon Odette, Port of Tagbilaran, Bohol, with an approved budget for the contract of 36,170,068 pesos and 86 centavos. We have a loan bidder, and that is JFAP Construction.
Thank you. Technical Working Group. Proceed to the opening of the first bid envelope.
Generally, expenses Hindi mo na. Covered yan lahat ng restoration. Pwede naman sa category.
Buti na lang, sir.
Buti na lang. Kung hindi, meeting pa naman ako. Iniwalas na naman ako dito. Pwede.
Mr. Chair, the first envelope of JFAP construction is properly sealed and marked. Contains 7 copies, 1 marked as original and 6 duplicate copies. All are hardbound, bookbound, and properly labeled with index tabs. It conforms to the requirement for bid submission and therefore acceptable.
Thank you. And is there objections for adopting the finding of the working group? Please proceed with your evaluation. completed its evaluation? Yes, Mr. Chair, please proceed.
JFAB Construction submitted PhilJEP's registration certificate, platinum membership, valid until September 4, 2024, and therefore passed the legal requirement.
JFAB Construction, pickup license is large B, port, harbor, or offshore engineering, with the validity period of May 31, 2027. The bidder submitted the statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. The bidder submitted the statement of single largest completed contract, similar to the contract to be bid, which was the construction of backup area, Port of Etafe, Bohol, in the amount of 161,862,939 and 15 centavos, and whose value was more than 50% of the ABC to be bid. The project was completed on March 22, 2022. The bidder has passed the experience record. Hence, JFAB Construction passed the experience requirements.
The bidder submitted the original copy of the duly signed and notarized bid securing declaration.
On the part of contractors personnel, JFAB Construction submitted their organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors personnel with complete qualifications and experience data. JFAB Construction passed on the contractors personnel requirements.
On the part of equipment requirements, JFAB Construction submitted a complete list of equipment requirements with corresponding capacities and numbers. JFAB Construction passed the equipment requirements.
The bidder submitted the original copy of the duly signed and notarized omnibus sworn statement with attached original notarized.
For financial requirements, JFAB Construction submitted their audited financial statement for CY 2022 to 23, duly stamp received by the BIR. JFAB Construction also submitted their NFCC computation in the amount of 4.165 billion, which is sufficient to cover the amount of EPC of the project to be bid. Thus, JFAB Construction passed the financial requirements.
Mr. Chair, in view of the result of the evaluation for the legal, technical, and financial requirements, the bidder complied with all the requirements of the first envelope. Hence, the TWG recommends that the first envelope of JFAB Construction be rated as pass.
Mr. Chair, I move that the TWG recommendation to declare as passed the technical component of the bid of JFAB Construction be adopted by the committee.
It has been moved second with that recommendation of the technical working group, the position thereto. There being none, JFAB Construction will accept the pass requirements of the first bid envelope technical working group. Proceed with the opening of the second bid envelope.
JFAB Construction is properly sealed and marked. It contains 7 copies, 1 marked as original and 6 duplicates, all hardbound, book-bound, and properly labeled, including index tabs. It conforms to the requirement for bid submission and therefore acceptable. Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Unless your objection to adopting the Philippine Tech Working Group. Before me, the original financial components submitted by JFAB Construction for the restoration of damaged port facilities, Fastcraft Bridge 1, covered walkway and port lighting system at Tagbilaran Port caused by Typhoon Det, Port of Tagbilaran Port. Bill number 1, general expenses, 934,559 pesos and 20 centavos. Bill number 2, restoration of Fastcraft Bridge 1, 23,797,345 pesos and 34 centavos. Bill number 3, improvement of covered walkway and tricycle taxi shed, 4,028,892 pesos and 84 centavos. Bill number 4, improvement of Pico building, 586,689 pesos and 1 centavo. Bill number 5, improvement of canopy shed at gate 1 and 2, 151,200 pesos. Bill number 6, improvement of port lighting system, 2,821,896 pesos. Bill number 7, improvement of public comfort room, 3,786,843 pesos and 94 centavos for a total amount of bid 36,107,426 pesos and 33 centavos.
Included in the second envelope of JFAB Construction are the following documentary requirements. Original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities. Duly accomplished detailed estimates form including summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with their bid, and the cash flow by quarters and payment schedules. JFAB Construction complied with all the requirements of the second envelope. Hence, the TWG recommends that the second envelope of JFAB Construction be rated as pass.
Mr. Chair, I move that the TWG recommendation to declare as passed the financial component of the bid of JFAB Construction be adopted by the committee.
It has been moved second with the recommendation of the Tech Working Group in opposition thereto. There being none, JFAB Construction is hereby declared to pass the requirements of the second envelope Technical Working Group. Instructed to proceed with the bid evaluation.
Yes, sir.
Just ends the opening of bids portion of our agenda. The bidders representative are now excused. Thank you. Let's proceed to the last item on the agenda. Is the Technical Working Group ready to submit its report?
Yes, sir.
Please proceed.
Report on the post-qualification on JFAB Construction for the project restoration of damaged port facilities caused by Typhoon Odette, Port of Maasin, Southern Leyte. Based on the duly approved bid evaluation report, JFAB Construction was found to have the single calculated bid in the amount of 41,510,699.68 centavos. Hence, the BAC has resolved and instructed the TWG to conduct the said post-qualification. Memoranda were sent to the PCMD, DSD, and PMOB Hall last July 4, 2024, requesting for information about the ongoing project of JFAB Construction. For verification with PCMD, the following are the status as of June 30, 2024 of the ongoing projects under contract with JFAB Construction. For the project construction of backup area, RCP Airport of Tagbilaran, Bohol, actual accomplishment is 95.189% with a negative slippage of 4.811. For the Hilongos Port Expansion Project and Restoration Project, Port of Hilongos, Leyte, actual accomplishment is 23.319% with a positive slippage of 13.101%. Now, for the verification with PDSD, the following are the status as of June 1, 2024 of the ongoing projects under contract with JFAB Construction. Proposed dredging of ports of Cagayan de Oro, Opol, Balingong, Misamis Oriental, Binondo, and Gansiliban, Camiguin, provinces of Misamis Oriental and Camiguin. The actual accomplishment is 63.88% with a negative slippage of 2.19%. Dredging of Surigao clustered projects, Port of Surigao, Surigao del Norte and del Carmen, Surigao Island, Province of Surigao. Actual accomplishment is 40.75 with a negative slippage of 4.74%. Dredging of Tacloban Port, Tacloban, Province of Leyte. Actual accomplishment is 41.87% and a negative slippage of 4%. Per verification with PMO Bohol, the following are the status as of 25 June 2024 of the going projects under contract with JFAB Construction. For the improvement of damaged port facilities at Port of Tibigon caused by Typhoon Odette on December 16, 2021, to include demolition of the old PTB and extraction of RC wall derelicts, Port of Tibigon, Bohol. The actual accomplishment is 25.98 with a positive slippage of 10.885%. And lastly, the restoration of damaged port facilities at Port of Hetape caused by the Typhoon Odette on December 16, 2021, to include the installation of interlocking concrete blocks pavement at new backup area at Port of Hetape, Hetape, Bohol. The actual accomplishment is 47.33 and a positive slippage of 8.98%. The above cited negative slippages are still within the threshold of at least 15% in any one contract or negative slippage of at least 10% in each of two or more contracts as specified under Section 34.3 of the 2016 revised IRR, the Republic Act 9184. Per verification with Marina Region 7 regarding the authenticity of tugboat HG3, PPA received an email from Marina Region 7 last July 5 and 9, 2024, containing the certified true copies of the Certificate of Ownership and Cargo Ship Safety, informing PPA that based on their records, the certificates are valid and authentic. JFAB Construction is also not included in the list of GPPB blacklist entities as of July 15, 2024, as per GPB website and consolidated blacklisting report. Based on the result of post-qualification, the TWG recommends a bid proposal of JFAB Construction at calculated bid price of 41,510,699 and 68 centavos for the restoration of damaged port facilities caused by Typhoon Odette, Port of Maasin, Southern Leyte, be declared as a single calculated responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34 of the 2016 revised IRR of Republic Act number 9184. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, is contained in the post-qualification report, stating among others that the bid proposal of JFAB Construction at its calculated bid price of 41,510,699 pesos and 68 centavos be declared as the single calculated responsive bid be adopted by the committee.
It has been moved second with that recommendation of the Tech Working Group as contained in the report on the post-qualification of JFAB Construction for the restoration of damaged port facilities caused by Typhoon Odette, Port of Maasin, Southern Leyte. The position thereto. There being none, the bid proposal of JFAB Construction is calculated bid price of 41,510,699 pesos and 68 centavos. Is hereby declared a single calculated responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34, the 2016 revised Republic Act number 9184. Secretary Instructed to prepare the necessary resolution and notices.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Anything else, Secretary?
Sir, we have one matter. The declaration of the failure of bidding for the provision of lay-by area for Weighbridge, Port of Lucena, Lucena City. Considering that Bomel Construction, the lone bidder, was declared automatically disqualified for failure to conform to the required quantity in the bill of quantities, and the same did not file a motion, request for reconsideration, the committee should declare a failure of bidding for the said project.
Mr. Chair, I move for the declaration of failure of bidding for the provision of lay-by area for Weighbridge, Port of Lucena, Lucena City, as much as the lone bidder was declared disqualified.
Motion has been properly raised and seconded. Position thereto. There being none, the provision for lay-by area for Way Bridge, Port of Lucena, Lucena City is hereby declared a failure. Secretary is instructed to prepare the necessary resolution and notice to the head of the procuring entity.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Anything else from Mrs. Riot?
None, Mr.
There
Chair.
being none, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.